This is my first time doing stand-up comedy in Germany. I did have a German bartender once. And somehow it came up I was Jewish, because I brought it up. And immediately he was like, oh, I am so sorry for the Holocaust. Which, how do you respond to that as a Jew? No worries. Don't let it happen again. I didn't know, so I just said, could I get a free beer? And he was like, I would, but my boss would get mad. I was like, I get it, you're just following orders. Oh yeah, that's right, Germany. I've been talking about you guys for a long time in America, and it's time to say it to your face. I do follow the news here to a degree, especially during COVID. You guys were much stricter about COVID than us. And I'm not going to talk about COVID. I'm so sick of washing my hands every time I shit. It's enough. But you took COVID very seriously here. I remember seeing Angela Merkel on the news. It was translated, but it said it was during the holidays, and she told you guys, like, stay at home, don't kill your grandparents. And I just wish you would have felt the same way about my grandparents. Don't worry, I'll space out the Nazi jokes as best I can. But I got a lot of them, I gotta tell you. I got a lot of them. But they're not all about Germany. I mean, you've read, the Nazis are back in America. I think it's a great chance for you guys to rebrand. When people complain about the Nazis, you can be like, yeah, those fucking Americans, I hear ya. It is nice to be here. It was nice to get a vacation from school shootings. God. There's so many school shootings in America, you probably know every state by now. And they taught me geography in middle school, but it's easier learning at gunpoint. What are the gun laws like here? Strict. Good. As a person on stage with lights on them, I'm very pro gun control. You live here? Born here? Where? Milan. Italiano. What made you come here? I felt like he was trying to speak to me through like our mother tongue or something. I said, why did you move here? He said, Italiano. And I'd be like, oh, see you then. I have the super Italian name, Gianmarco Soresi, and every time Italians hear my name, they think I speak fluent Italian. They come up, they're like, buongiorno, come va? And I have to be like, oh, no, I don't speak to Italians. That joke did not do well in Milan, I'll tell you that. Performing here feels like a victory in and of itself. I bet Hitler would kill himself again if he knew you imported a Jew for a speech. I like German audiences because for some of you it sounds like this is the first time you've ever laughed in your entire life. I hear you discovering laughter as it's happening. You're like, oh, 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 the book! Exactly. You have a great laugh. Are you German?
Yes.
Yes. How's it feel? Joy.
It's happening a lot with me. Like it's the most random things that I just burst into these laugh.
Do you see how she doesn't even know how to talk about it? It's crazy. You say a setup and then a punchline and I go, air! It comes out of my mouth. We only had one show here. I had no idea how to do it. Fucking, this place is packed. I feel really excited. You guys are good. You're good fans. Obviously, there's weird people. I had a show in New York once where a woman who's coming to the show. The show is at 7:30 p.m. or for you guys, 19:30. And And this woman, I didn't know her, but she wrote me on Facebook at 1 p.m. She was like, she said, I have tickets and I'm in line for the show. And not to poo-poo myself, you don't need to show up at 1 p.m. for any of my comedy shows. And it made me feel embarrassed. That's like if you're about to have sex with someone and they started like doing yoga just to get ready for it, and you're like, oh, okay, it's gonna be a lot of corpse pose. You really don't have to be doing all this. And I was getting bad vibes, and sure enough, this whole show, this woman, she was in the front row. She like kept falling out of her chair and slapping the stage, and she knew some of the jokes from social media, and she started shouting out the punchlines. And so I very, as politely as I could, I kind of like said, oh, she needs some water, and they escorted her out, and it seemed like it was okay. But then I went back on Facebook after the show, and she had written me. She said, fuck you. You broke my heart. She said, I hope Hitler comes back so he can put you in a concentration camp so you can write some new material. And I was like, you have a deep misunderstanding of what concentration camps were. This wasn't like an artist retreat situation. That wasn't Hitler's big gripe with the Jews, like, it's the same jokes over and over and over again. Good, I wanted to tell that one in Germany, it just felt fitting.